My name is Elisabeth Schreiber.
And I'm Alexandra Slusarenko, and we both attend Dreyfoos School of the Arts. The Pine Jog Fellowship, conducted by FAU, explores the current environmental issues impacting the South Florida region.
In the fall semester, we were given the task to develop a sustainable project targeting one of the issues we learned about in the summer semester. In the FAU Pine Jog summer semester, we became interested in sustainable agriculture and the environmental impact of U.S. food waste through the public presentations of Farmer Jay and Rick Hawkins at the Breakers Hotel.
The issue we chose to address in our community action project was waste management, specifically the unsustainable disposal of food which wastes the energy, water, and natural resources used to grow, package, transport, and market that food.
Community practice we chose to change was the lack of value for food, as food is abundantly available and inexpensive where we live. People are becoming unaware and disconnected from the sources of their food and from what happens to it once they throw it out.
Originally, we considered to collect food scraps from local restaurants and regenerate specific foods while composting the rest at our school garden.
The target audiences were the students of Dreyfoos as well as the kitchen staff who prepares our meals.
We decided upon a more attainable and effective solution to the food waste problem within Dreyfoos School of the Arts. This consisted of collecting fruits and vegetables that were not purchased from breakfast and lunch, and were not used by the cafeteria staff in salad preparation.
We then deposited those food scraps in worm chimneys, which utilized the vermiculture method of compost. This idea was suggested by Farmer Jay because it requires minimal upkeeping versus traditional compost. With these worm chimneys, there is no need to put carbon or turn or mix the compost. We constructed 3 worm chimneys with a height of around 2 to 2.5 feet. The bottom 9 inches had around 20 holes drilled on all 4 sides so that when they are submerged 9 inches in the dirt, native worms will be able to locate the food.
This is 8.8 pounds worth of waste.
Our community partners included Farmer Jay of Pure Organics, Amy Schaefer and Rona from the cafeteria staff at Dreyfoos, Janine Rizzo, who is the head of nutrition with School's Food Service, and her colleague Jamie, who is the head of gardening, Mr. Barrett, the assistant principal of Dreyfoos, Renee from the Home Depot of Royal Palm Beach, and the AP environmental teacher of our school, Ms. Hill, who sponsored our project, and finally, the Environmental Society of our school.
To understand the sets of barriers and benefits of sustainable behavior, we conducted a survey of Ms. Howard's first hour chemistry honors class and analyzed that data. We also used prompts of signs that reminded students and the cafeteria staff to dispose their biodegradable waste in the provided bins. Our communication component of our project consisted of a written script announcing our project to the whole entire school on the video announcements throughout the months of November and December.
The obstacles we faced were getting permission from the district to begin collecting food, replenishing the garden at our school that was abandoned, and receiving donations from Home Depot. We overcame these obstacles by hosting a gardening event and speaking to Mr. Barrett, who helped us get in contact with Home Depot.
From the 3 weeks of collecting food scraps, the daily average waste was 4.5 liters. The average waste per school week was 23 liters. We collected in 3 weeks 50.5 liters of food scraps. We finally calculated the estimated average waste per 36-week school year, which was 828 liters, which is 800 pounds. That also translates to 110 7.5 liter buckets filled in a year.
We feel that our project was well worth the effort we put in because it produced a sustainable result that proved to significantly reduce the food waste. As for sustainability, we chose a project within our school so that we can maintain our project routinely. As members of the Environmental Society, we have a network of volunteers to ensure the sustainability of our project. We also selected a method of composting that requires little maintenance, so it should be very easy to keep up with.
If the worms don't come within a month, then we will jumpstart the compost by purchasing worms from a farm in Florida that was recommended by Farmer Jay.